Welcome to TheeAe Architects. At TheeAe, we believe architecture is not just about buildings. It's about how people live, move, and connect through space. And when you start to look at design this way, you begin to see that form is not the beginning. Because design does not start with what something looks like. It starts with understanding the place, the people, and the context that brings them together. And this way of thinking has been our beginning. It begins with our name, TheeAe. TheeAe stands for the Evolved Architectural Eclectic. Architectural eclectic reflects a mindset that does not lean toward any single style. Instead, it remains open, responding to context, to people, and to each unique situation. But this is not eclectic in the traditional sense. It is not about combining styles from the past. It is about going beyond that, to something more refined, more grounded, and more responsive. That is where the evolved comes in. It represents a shift from style-driven design to context-driven thinking. And over time, this way of thinking became clearer, more defined, more intentional. And that is what we now express as design beyond form. It's a simple idea, but it changes everything. Because once you move beyond form, you begin to see design differently, not as an object, but as an experience. Design beyond form is not where we began. It is how we now describe what we have always believed, a mindset rooted in understanding rather than appearance. So instead of starting with a fixed style, we begin with something more fundamental. We begin with experience. We look at how people move through a place, how they walk, where they pause, and how they connect with their surroundings. Because these moments, movement, pause, connection, are what shape how a space is truly experienced. And once that becomes clear, form is no longer something we impose. It becomes something that naturally emerges. From there, our process becomes both simple and precise. We begin with context, history, culture, climate, and movement. And we translate these into space through logic, clarity, and careful design decisions. Through this process, we begin to uncover the qualities of a place that are often overlooked, not by adding more, but by understanding more. Because good design is not about creating something new for the sake of it. It's about revealing what already exists and giving it clarity. And when that happens, the result is no longer just a building. It becomes a place that feels natural, connected, and human. A place people don't just pass through, but stay in and return to. And over time, that is what creates belonging. Ultimately, this is what drives everything we do at TheeAe. Not just to design buildings, but to shape experiences that people can truly live through. Because in the end, architecture is not what we build. It is how people experience it.